Welcome to Old School RuneScape Market Pulse, Construction Edition, July 18th, 2026. Here's your snapshot. Only 3 items in the construction space are showing profitable margins today, and the training meta is firmly loss-making. Oak larders cost 7.83 GP per XP at 470 GP per oak plank. That's not unusual for construction, but the direction of plank prices right now is worth your attention. Let's hit the movers. Oak plank is the lone riser, up 4% week over month and 5.6% versus a year ago, sitting at its 70th price percentile. Every other plank is heading the other way. Mahogany plank is at 1.914 GP, down 2.9% on the week and at just the 14th percentile of its yearly range, close to multi-year lows. Teak plank is at 822 GP, 23rd percentile, off 1.8% this week, and regular planks have cratered 137 GP, 9th percentile, down a brutal 38% versus this time last year. So why is oak moving up while everything else falls? The most likely explanation is a shift in training demand. Oak larders at level 33 are accessible to a wide band of mid-level accounts, and if the player base has been skewing toward fresh or returning accounts, oak absorbs that demand while high-end methods lose players. No Reddit chatter or JagX news to confirm it today, but the price action speaks clearly. Zooming in on one chart, plank is near the cheap end of its own history, at the 10th percentile of every price it's ever traded at, and it's still sliding. The callout shows today's price, the daily move volume, and where it sits one to watch for a bounce. Now, seasonality. The one item with a genuine seasonal tailwind heading into August is Teak plank. Its seasonal index calls for a 3% lift over the next 2 months, with August historically its peak month. That's fighting against the current downtrend, but Teak at the 23rd percentile with a seasonal push incoming is an interesting setup. Mahogany's seasonal outlook is flat, only 1.2% expected over the same window, so the low percentile alone isn't enough of a catalyst there yet. Signals. No formal alerts fired today, but the oak versus rest divergence is a soft signal worth tracking. If oak continues to climb while the others stabilize, it could indicate broader construction activity is picking up at lower levels, which would eventually feed demand up the plank ladder. Bull case, mid-level player activity is genuinely rising, oak demand persists, and the seasonal lift pulls Teak up from its 23rd percentile floor into August. Mahogany, deeply oversold, finds a bottom and begins mean reverting. Bear case. The plank market is simply deflating across the board as construction interest wanes post-content cycle. Oak's rise is a blip, and it catches down to the rest. Mahogany and Teak grind lower through summer. 3 predictions. First, Teak plank reaches 870 GP by August 15th. That's roughly a 6% move, combining the seasonal tailwind with a modest mean reversion from the 23rd percentile. Medium confidence. Second, Mahogany plank drops to 1.800 GP by August 1st, down about 6% from here, as the falling trend and flat seasonality keep pressure on before any real floor forms. Medium confidence. Third, oak plank pulls back to 440 GP by August 1st, a 6% correction, as the 70th percentile valuation and lack of seasonal support make it the most stretched item in the space right now. Low confidence, because momentum is still with the bulls. No scorecard to report yet, all calls are fresh as of today. We'll start tracking from here. That's your construction pulse for July 18th. Stay analytical. See you tomorrow.